Hey guys, welcome back. X here, and we're going to move on with our next episode of American Truck Simulator. Alright, so for our next load, we have a load going from right here in our hometown of Elko, Nevada, going all the way up to Reno, Reno, Nevada. Alright, so I kind of picked this one for two reasons. So our cargoes are vegetables. Yeah, we just did Elko and Ellie back and forth a couple of times, and I want to show you guys more of the map, right? Because I can tell you what, the driving we're doing now, way out here in the middle of nowhere, is nothing compared to what you're gonna see when you get to L.A., San Francisco, Las Vegas and whatnot. So I want to try to push us more to the West Coast when normally I try to avoid it because face it, triple nickel speed limits is not fun. Alright, so we got this loaded vegetable. So I kind of don't want to push all the way in San Francisco yet because there's still a lot more stuff I can show you guys as far as loads and stuff like that. But I want you guys to see more scenery and get, more, in touch with the game. So that's why I picked this next load. Alright, so as we push forward in our cab here and do our pre-trip inspection, alright, I want you to turn the gas down. Alright, so our next load. Alright, so we have a Walbert trailer, but what I want you to notice is, that's right folks, we got the big boy. The 65-foot trailer. Alright, so if you see that up there, I mean, we're probably about, if you were to look at the other Walbert trailer from there forward, how much extra length we have. Like I said, almost to where our landing gear is, right there behind our rear tires. So we were significantly longer, and this is going to pose a challenge. But it'll be fun, and there ain't nothing wrong with having fun. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get us started here on our leg of our journey here. And we've been picking a lot from this wall, but we seem to really like it. That'll change as we head out east. Alright, so remember, the big thing that we have to remember with this is our turn radius is absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so like even in this point, I want to make sure that I'm not going to hit the, I have no idea why I selected that. So even now I want to make sure that I'm going to utilize all space in all lanes, because we're going to have to make some serious wide turns here. Alright, so I know the route says to go left there, but I also kind of want to start working on unlocking the map, so see if we can get to 100% map completion. Alright, so we made it with our off tracking and no damage. Alrighty, let's get her going. So yeah, I really want to get it out into some of the bigger cities, because one of the emphasis on this game is their attention to detail on landmarks too. And let's face it, nobody knows Elko, Nevada, but everybody knows San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. But also one thing I want to comment too from looking at my the last episode. Hopefully this cop doesn't hit my trailer. See how he stops for me? That is great. Alright, so yeah, looking back at my last episode, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but my backdrop here started falling. I thought it was kind of funny, so you got to see my closet and my door there. Needless to say, it was nothing that couldn't be fixed with a couple railroad spikes, so it is good to go. We shouldn't have to worry about that again. So there's the 80 down there to our right, and that's where we're going to be headed off to here. So for the time being, wrong button. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that mirror. We don't really need it right now. Open up more of the screen for you there. Alright, now without further ado, let's get on this highway. So here, I can tell you right now, there's no way I can make this turn with that long trailer. So first thing I'm gonna do is let this guy hopefully not hit me. Come on, buddy. You could do it. There you go. Gotta love some of these four-wheelers. Alright, so this guy's gonna give me the right of way, so I'm gonna take all this road just to make sure that I can make this this turn right here. So off tracking looks really good. Yep, we got her back. Alright, now same thing, so we got a really tight on-ramp here with this thing. So since I got no oncoming traffic, I'm actually going to use this lane over here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to maximize my shoulder usage here. And we see there, perfect. She's right behind us and we're ready to rock. Alright, so let's get the cruise control set and we'll head out on the 80. Looks like we got a clear merge from that U-Haul. Alright, the 80 miles set on the cruise control there. So as we work up to it, because obviously we have a really weak engine and a pretty big trailer, so yeah, we're going to have to fight for every mile per hour, especially on these uphills. Alright, so moving on, like I said, so I didn't want to just, because I could have taken a more expensive load from Elko back to Eli. Hell, by now I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got the the landmarks memorized, in the whole route. But yeah, we're gonna start expanding west. Alright, get ready for your trucker term of the episode. So, what do you call an 18-wheeler with just a tractor like that green one right there in front of us? We call them Bobtail. So if you ever hear me say, refer to that, trucks running Bobtail or whatnot, that's what I'm talking about. Tractor without a trailer. Oh, helicopter flying above us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that U-Haul. What is he doing? Oh, that was crazy. We almost rear-ended him. Wada! So, we just lost all that momentum from the from that not so good four-wheeler there in front of us. Hopefully he drives that thing off of a cliff somewhere. And that actually points to a very good point. It points to a very good point. Yep. No, that's a very good point that that real truckers actually do face. Believe it or not, our worst enemy on the road is not the four-wheelers or the cops or whatnot. What it is it's these people that drive these U-Haul trucks. Alright, and from those of our brothers over the seas, I don't know if you guys have U-Haul or not, it's just a company that you can rent these really large moving trucks, to get your whole house from A to B. But the key is that you do not need a commercial driver's license to drive them. Alright, so when you get some of these U-Haul trucks that are 30, 35 feet, and keep in mind they're driving the U-Haul truck, so they got to figure out how to get the car there. So what does U-Haul offer? A trailer to put your car on that you can attach to the truck. So now you got these 25, 35, 45, hell, I don't know how long these damn things are, foot trucks. You add another 15-foot trailer on them, and you give it to the hands of somebody that has no commercial driving experience, or heck, no experience driving a large vehicle in general. You get them out there on the roads, and there are just some of the biggest hazards that you'll ever encounter. So when we are driving down the road, I'll tell you what, anytime we get one of them those large U-Haul trucks coming with that trailer on the back, we're warning everybody on the CB. Because the thing about it too is that all of these drivers, they can see the truck. Oh, they're slowing down. Come on. Ah, wow. That was interesting. 85 to 18. So like I was saying in the earlier episode, guys, these things do not stop on a dime. Alright. Let me check on the progress. Winnemucca, alright. Yeah, so the thing is, they can see those U-Haul trucks there in the rearview mirrors, but they always forget they got that trailer. You know, and they're not good at judging distance on these mirrors, you know, because they use very similar mirrors in those things. You know, so they, a lot of times they'll try to overtake you and forget they got that trailer sticking out the back of their truck, and sure enough, there it goes right into the front end of your truck. So yeah, we do not like those U-Haul trucks. And there's other brands too, Penske, budget rental trucks, whatever. All of them, you know, big trucks with no CDL. Alright. And so for those of you that have not ever played Euro Truck Simulator or any kind of a truck simulator, I would honestly suggest you start out in Elko, where we did. Just for the sheer fact that you notice those ones, I mean, there's no hard streets to navigate. You're not making ridiculous turns or whatnot. Traffic isn't bad. Whereas if you start your game out and you're sitting there working through like San Francisco or Los Angeles, these big spaghetti bowls and these neighborhood roads, then I mean you're really gonna struggle, you know. So you out here, you get basic wide open roads with higher speed limits, you know, so you can kind of get in touch with the game a little bit more. So it's not a bad place to start. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and overtake this guy because he seems to not want to speed up right. So this is one thing that we do in real life that just makes so many drivers angry, right? And we call it drag racing. So essentially what it is my truck can't go any faster. This guy's going bobtail and he has his cruise control set at whatever he has it set at. You know, so now here I am stuck to pass him, you know, doing, you know, 1 or 2 miles an hour faster than he is. You know, so then everyone behind us is always in a rush and honking their horns, and alright, we got him. You know, so it's it really makes them mad. But hey, you know, what do you want us to do? You know, you're not pulling 80,000 pounds in the back of your car. Alright, so we're pulling, oh, if I can stay in my lane here, so we're pulling into Reno, Nevada. So this is one of the first bigger cities where we actually might have to do some city driving here. We gotta see where our final destination is. And it's cool because you'll see some of the casinos, but none of the ridiculously huge ones like you're gonna see in the in Las Vegas. Alright, so let's go ahead and get her done here. Clear right, clear left. Right looks good, left looks good, and we'll go ahead and take it. So now remember thinking like it is very easy to forget where you're pulling. So remember, we do have this ridiculously large trailer, and it is for that reason I am going to take both of these lanes. And it can make everyone behind me mad, but you know what? I don't care. I need the room. And the last thing you want is to be in the right lane over there, and then when you go to make the turn, yay, loan installment. Actually, we have to pay that off. But when you go to make the turn, all of a sudden you have a car sneaking up over on your right. Alright, so, and you see, just to be safe. Well, I don't think I need to use this whole lane over here on the left, so we'll go ahead and bring her back in. Alright. Yeah, by all means, like I said, anything they give you, you use it. Like I was saying earlier, you know, so here in Reno, we got some of the bigger buildings, some of the bigger casinos, but not the lavish landmarks like we have down in Vegas there. That was a Ford Mustang back there at the intersection. And I'll tell you what, I just love the model they did for the Mustangs here. So I'm trying to keep it right here around the speed limit, because like I said, you never know when these bears are hiding in the weeds over here. And if you look over here to the right, this is a car dealership where you'll do loads for them. We'll get an auto transport load. I think we got to have the high value cargo for it, which I know after this one we're going to gain a level. We're no longer going to be newbies. All right, pop quiz right there. That yellow vehicle, what is it called? That's enough. It's the Blinky Twinkie, or just a Twinkie, or a Twinkie with filling. Well, it might have filling, we don't know. Yep, alright, we're coming up on our destination. Alright, and here's that's what we're going to do when we get one of these little small trailers like this truck getting ready to pass us on the left over here, because those things are kind of fun and they're really easy to back because, I mean, it's almost like driving a car. Oh, I love that old pickup truck right there. Alright, so it looks like we're coming into an Eddie's here, and that will be our final destination, and that's where we'll wrap up our show. Alright, so as we, oh my god, yep, it's one of them. It's the grocery stores. Dear Jesus. Alright. Alright, let's get her done. Oh, we got the 90. Yay, more experience points. Alright, so we already know how we're going to do this one. So fortunately this time we don't have to back up and reposition our truck. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to knock this one out. But now we have a few more cars, it looks like, over here in the parking lot. So it's going to be that much more, less space that we're going to have to work with. Alright, so just like before, I don't necessarily need to pop the curve with the trailer tires there. But now, what is the problem with this one? What's going to make this more challenging than the others? Because remember what I said, we need to maximize our space on our right here so we have room when we swing the tractor. But we got 10 more feet of trailer. This thing moves as responsive as a plate of jello. It just sits there and doesn't want to do anything. The wheelbase is so long. So this is going to be fun. But we're going to try to use the same principles where we line up the tandems on that corner there. And we're going to try to, not necessarily butter, but we're almost, I want to initiate a jackknife. But now we have a longer wheelbase and we got to accommodate it. So what I'm going to try and do is, last time I started the turn when that corner hit our tires. This time I'm going to start the turn when the back of our trailer is lined up with that building. So we'll see how it goes. And if I mess this all up, I ask you, don't judge me too harshly, because you guys are about to have fun doing this too. In a couple more days. Alright. So, here we go. So, we're going to initiate our first jackknife. Now, already you can tell, I mean, I got a lot of angle in this trailer and it's not doing nothing. So, same thing, it's all about pushing forward and a lot of major corrections. Oop, wrong way. Again, we got to watch our front. So it'll be nice in the future when we actually get the hood mirrors. So that way we can monitor our blind spot up here by the front tire a little bit better. Alright, so there we're starting to get the jackknife in. We're starting to get it to pivot on the back tires. But we have to watch the trucks and the vehicles over here. Alright. So now we're almost at our 90. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start taking the angle back out of it. But, I mean, we got a lot of angle in this thing. Ooh boy. So we have the white pickup truck right over here. Oh, it looks like I think we might have tapped that truck. Because I think we hit him because we got the car alarm. I mean, barely. But we're going to pretend that that didn't happen. So we're going to kind of swing out over here and give ourselves a little bit more room. So I mean, like, folks, we are playing with inches here. Yeah, it's this little, this black one here. So we're going to just keep it going back. It's going to kind of put a little bit more angle into that I want to. But we see here we have 2 parking spaces open on the side. So it looks like we cleared it. And we're going to continue to work on taking that angle out. Alright, so we have some good space here next to this pickup truck. So actually what I'm going to do to kind of help it along is I'm going to pull forward into these 2 spaces right over here. Again, trying to keep close to this black, this Crown Vic right up here. Alright, so you see there on the right mirror, we have the pickup truck we got to watch out for. So I'm going to try to keep it straight back, putting very little into this the steering wheel here until we can clear that pickup truck. So the thing is putting a little bit of unwanted there, we should have cleared it. Well, it said I hit, I don't know, I don't think I hit it. But regardless, we're going with it. It's fine because I didn't see no shudder or movement in the truck. I mean, we're playing with millimeters here. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish our maneuver here. So I'm actually going to pull forward into this parking spot. This handicap parking spot. Alright, easy does it. The main reason being because I want to try to keep that little space open right there between us and in the building. So you guys kind of hopefully get the idea of like why this is classified as a hard. So I mean, now we're just barely through our, our first maneuver here. And I mean, I could leave this thing, cranked open, but I mean, it's a little bit more. I mean, these trailers are so long and they are unresponsive, and that's the challenge of it. I mean, you don't take these trailers unless you're sure you could do what you have to do with it. So I'm going to try to close the gap here. And I really want to see is that blue on the far back there. Because remember, as soon as we get even with the building there, we have to start initiating that jackknife. So I'm going to start putting more angle into it now. Again, watching the front here. Don't want to hit them those carts. Alright. Hopefully, it looks like our back end cleared the building. We got plenty of room up here in the front. Alright, easy. Now nothing says we have to go super incredibly fast when we do this. So what I want to initiate here is I want it to get to a 90, because what's going to happen is I'm going to force the truck or the trailer just to pivot on those wheels now. 90 degrees, you see my steering wheel is straight. I'm just going to have it pivot and pivot and pivot. Bad thing about this is you start eating up your space over here on the right, so I have to start taking this angle out and get those trailer tires moving. So we'll go ahead and get that done. But I got a lot of space over here, so we can start getting these, there they go. They're starting to creep now. And we just ate up all of our space here. Alright. So we're about a 45 degree now. Alright, and we're jumping the curve over here, but you know what? That is fine. Because I'm a big truck and I need that space. But look at that. I mean, for a really unresponsive trailer, yeah, we kind of rode the curve there a little bit, and that's always not preferred, but I mean, we're here. And I'll tell you what, if you guys ever a chance to go to an actual warehouse that we pick up or deliver at, you will see tire marks in the grass. so we'll go ahead and straighten her out here and see what we got. Looks like it looks okay from our passenger mirror there. I mean, look at that, folks. Look at that. We'll straighten her out. All right. Bam. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. I mean, Jesus, that is a big trailer. So to kind of give you an idea, so the way these marks on the ground are, the one up here in the very front by the front tire should be where my front bumper should ideally be. The second one there would be just behind my tires is where close to where the front of the trailer should be, and the back of the trailer should be in almost right there where my back tires are now. So that's where we're really long on this thing. But we did it. Hopefully with that we convinced the game that we are no longer noobs. Let's see. Level 2. No, we're still newbies. One day, folks, we will not be newbies because I want to see a newbie do that back. So I wouldn't grade myself an A+ on that back. The car alarms did go off on those 2 cars. So, but I mean, sorry about that. You know, the car alarms did go off on those 2, but I mean, there was no shutter in the truck, so maybe a bounding box issue. I don't know. A hitbox. I don't know, but we'll pretend it didn't happen. I did pop the curve when I was backing up. You know, and you do in real life. You want to try to keep your steer tires clear, because the last thing you want to do is blow a steer tire when you're going down the highway. But you know what, folks? I'll take it. So we got to pick our next skill. So to kind of open us up here, high value fast. No, we're going to do a high value cargo. That's what we're going to do next. You know, all right, we'll apply it and we'll be good with it. Alrighty, and with that, folks, we are done with this episode. Looks like we have new upgrades available. We'll check those out next one, and we'll get back on the road and keep at her. You know, like always, if you like what you see, stay tuned and watch the next episode. Subscribe and comment below. If you like it, what you see, make sure you hit that button. Spread the word. I'm really proud of this series. I really want to get the word out on it. So let everybody know. Come check it out. Whatnot. Let's see what they think. And as always, make sure you guys have fun doing this stuff. All right. So like every time, make sure you drivers out there keep the pedal to the metal and you keep that rubber on the road. And we'll be sure to see you next time. X out. Hey guys, X here. As always, thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment below, and if you like what you see, tap that subscribe button, and also check out the channel for other videos and game series. Alright, till next time.